This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
Cool fact, a crocodile can't stick out its tongue. Also, you can get health insurance for a month or just under a year in some states. United Healthcare short-term insurance plans, underwritten by Golden Rule Insurance Company, offer flexible, budget-friendly coverage for you. Learn more at uh1.com.
NetJets, the global private aviation leader, is known for personalizing every detail of your travels. Because NetJets standard is not just to meet their definition of perfection, it's to exceed yours. Discover more at netjets.com.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
Hi gang, it's Vernon and welcome along to the first ever edition of our Glastonbury spin-off, Tent to the Top. See what we did there? Tent, Glastonbury, camping. You get the vibe. Oh, we spent minutes coming up with that.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the Top.
All week we've been asking contestants to call in if they're at the Glastonbury Festival, and we have just that. We've found, well, our first contestant is Kat Whitehurst from Beckenham. Hi, Kat.
Hi, Vernon.
Go on, Kat, tell us, explain to us, tell us, paint the picture. What's it like? What can you see?
Oh, it's amazing. Basically, the sun is out, I can see trees, I can see the stone circle, I can see the theatre and circus tent where I'm camped near, I can see a sea of tents, I can see Portaloos, Vernon. I can see lots of helicopters going overhead and wondering who's in those. It is amazing.
When did you get there? Did you get there this morning, yesterday or day before?
We arrived on Wednesday.
Right, okay. And how easy is it to pitch a tent or find the spot that you want so early in the week on the Wednesday?
Well, I've got a confession to make. We are glamping, so we've got a spot reserved. Yes.
Yeah, good for you.
So pretty easy for us.
Yeah, well, I guess, do you know what? I ain't going to diss the glampers. Absolutely not. Because if you're going to do it properly. If you can afford to do it properly, do it properly. Just explain the difference between being in a tent and being in a glamping tent.
So I'm in the glamping fields, but it's still my own tent. So we've still got to pitch the tent, but we've got access to hot showers, flushing toilets, and you drive straight in and straight out. So,
you see, that's where the confusion lies. I thought you were in the pre-pitched tents.
Yeah, there's some of those about, but we've got just a reserved space.
Right, so you've gone in for a little, you've nudged in a little bit of extra cash, I would assume, and you've got yourself a plot within the glamping area, which has separate hot water and toilets to those who are just in a field.
That's right, and we only booked this because we had tickets in 2020 and my kids were very young and we were going to bring them with us. We thought, we need hot water and toilets for the kids. But now that they're a bit older and, that didn't happen because of COVID, we've left the kids at home and, stuck with the glamping. So I'd like to say the best of both worlds, but I don't know if that's nice to my children.
Well, let's just skirt that issue, shall we? Let's move swiftly on. What's your music knowledge like?
I think it's pretty good. If it's 90s, I'm there. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's crack on with it, shall we?
Can you fix that for me? Can you fix it for me to be
I'm just trying
90s based, Vernon?
Yeah, I'm looking and...
Oh, no, that doesn't sound good.
No, hang on, Kat. We've only just met. I think you're going to be all right. I'll be honest with you. I think you're going to be all right. Yeah, so...
okay.
Right, are you ready?
I am.
To the Top on Radio 2.
Let's have a Glastonbury question to start. Who's performing in the Sunday afternoon Legend slot this year?
That is Cat Stevens, a.k.a. Yusuf.
It is indeed. So for 2 points, it's your first clip. This week in 1984, Bronski Beat reached the top 3 with this debut single, Can You Give Me the Title Please?
Well, I'm going to say Runaway, but I think it's Something Boy.
Oh, you're right. It is Something Boy. It's Small Town Boy.
Ah!
Oh, unlucky. All right, let's move swiftly on for a point. Never Be the Same Again. That's Never Be the Same Again was a number one song in the year 2000 for Melanie C. from the Spice Girls, of course, alongside Lisa Left Eye Lopez, who was from which girl group?
She was from TLC.
She was indeed, for 2 points. Nothing Compares to You by Sinead O'Connor spent a month at number one, but in what year?
1990.
Yes. See, I told you you'd do all right.
Woo.
For 3 points. Complete the title of this 1999 top 20 hit by Supergrass. Pumping on Your what?
Stereo.
What does the chorus go like?
Can you hear us thumping on your stereo?
I wish I could give you a bonus point, but unfortunately it's not in the rules.
That was terrible, Vernon.
No,
that
it was
terrible.
great. The thing is, Kat, your singing is only going to get worse as the weekend progresses, so let's just raise the bar there, which was pretty decent. Well done. For 4 points,
You're right.
Canadian rock band Rush scored their biggest ever UK hit in 1980, singing about the spirit of what?
Oh, I don't know this. I'm just going to say rock and roll.
Oh, Radio. It was Radio for a point.
Man.
Name the group who scored their first top 40 hit in November 1985 with the song When Love Breaks Down.
Jackson 5. I know that's wrong.
It was Prefab Sprout. Remember, you've still got your joker to play, which doubles the amount of points of the question we're on. This one's worth a point. Which US rap star took a cover of the 70s disco hit Play That Funky Music into the top 10 in February 1991?
US rap star.
From the early 90s.
Know. Oh no.
Let's just stop, collaborate and listen.
Oh no. Hammer time.
No, Vanilla Ice!
Vanilla Ice! Vanilla Ice! Oh my god!
Oh, right. For a point. Which band sang about My Best Friend's Girl on their 1978 chart debut?
I know the song, but I have no idea who sang it. So, yeah. I'm going to say Vernon K.
No, it was the Cars. Last question for a point. We're going to play a joker, so it's worth 2.
Do it.
You'll like this one. The song you're about to hear was performed live in this 2011 Glastonbury Headliners set. But who is she?
That is Beyonce.
It is Beyonce. Well done. Kat, you scored 9 points.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You got half
Thank
the questions right, half the questions wrong.
Yeah. Shame.
But you did put a run together, you see. You did get 3 questions correct, which obviously accumulates more points. But well done.
Yes.
That's a decent score. You've raised a pretty high bar, considering you're at Glastonbury Festival and you're just about to get involved. But let's see if Mark Atkins from Boltonsborough can beat that score after this.
Do you like to think you know everything there is to know about pop music? Think again.
Stop! 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm Scott Mills, self-confessed pop trivia addict. And if you're the same, you will love this podcast.
Things you didn't know about pop.
Me and my guests will tell you amazing stories you've never heard before about your favourite music legends. From Britney Spears to Black Sabbath.
Just listen.
Dolly Parton to Diana Ross. They're all here.
Things you didn't know about pop. With Scott Mills.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
Well, there you go. Something else to listen to once you've finished with this, I guess. Now, before we get to the second part of the quiz, let me remind you that if you hit subscribe on your podcast platform, you will get the latest episodes from BBC Sounds or wherever you get your podcasts downloaded directly onto your device, so you'll never miss an episode.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the top.
So, Kat, in her tent, scored 9 points. Pretty decent score, considering she's had a lot to contest with whilst getting the tent pitched in the glamping area at Glastonbury. Cats, awesome stuff. So let's meet Mark Atkins from Boltonsborough. Where's Boltonsborough, Mark?
It's about 4 miles outside in Glastonbury. So a small village in Somerset, very close to the festival site.
Oh, very good. And you've been working as a steward at Glastonbury for the past 5 years?
That's right. Yeah, we work on Love the Farm, which the people are asking punters generally very nicely not to go for a wee in the hedge.
Oh, okay. So you're the monitor of the welfare of the actual farm itself?
Yeah, they're affectionately known as the PP police.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just kind of taken aback. So in Glastonbury, there's actually people who monitor that people don't urinate or defecate on the land.
Yep, so as part of the licensing for the festival, we need to monitor the level of the waterways. So obviously 250,000 people doing their business in hedges leads into the waterways, which can sort of negatively affect wildlife and diversity in the surrounding area. So we sort of monitor that and try and keep as minimal impact as possible.
Hey, well, good for you, Mark. And you've been doing it for 5 years. And this year, you're going to donate your wages from stewarding to the local school. That's very kind of you.
The reason that we get our tickets, so it's a part of the charitable sort of way that Mike Levis funds the festival. So there's a group of us that work for charity, and we donate our wages to the charity, which for us is the local school in our village.
Oh, brilliant. I love that. Are you camping?
I am camping. I do have a double bed that I brought in with me, so it's not the actual camping, but yeah.
Mark, did you take an actual double bed, or is it a double bed inflatable?
No, it's the actual wooden frame double bed from my spare room, complete with memory foam mattress.
No, you did not.
I did.
Why did you get that in?
5 trips from the car to the campsite with headboard, footboard, sideboard, slats, mattress.
Oh, you're a hero. For you to be able to do that is absolute class, because there's nothing better than a good night's sleep at Glastonbury.
Well, to be fair, I could sleep on the floor, but my wife, she's nicknamed Margot, so the tent is now known as Margot's Mansion because of the double bed.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You live with your wife, you've just mentioned, and
Yep.
You've got a son, Dylan, who's 16. Is he with you, or is he just looking? Is he house sitting?
He's with me. He's this is his reward for finishing exams. He was with me a minute ago, but he's got bored and wandered off, so I'll find him later.
Right, nice. And then Guns N' Roses are playing on Saturday. Looking forward to that?
They are. Yes, I am. Very much so.
That's going to be mega. How do you usually fare on 10 to the top?
Depends on the questions. If I know the answers, I do quite well. But yeah, I'd say 9 is maybe doable.
Right, okay. All right, well, good luck. All the best. Are you ready?
I am.
To the top on Radio 2.
Glastonbury Festival is your first question. On Sunday, which British solo male performer will be wrapping up Glastonbury Festival this weekend?
Elton John.
It is indeed Elton John. Well done. Bravo you for 2 points. It's your first clip. This week in 1966, this next group were sitting in the top 3 with the song you're about to hear. Who are they?
Every other day, every other day, every other day, every other day of the week is fine, yeah. But whenever Monday comes, you can find me crying all of the time.
I have no idea, so I'll go Small Faces.
It was the Mamas and the Papas.
Right.
When they weren't California Dreaming, they were going on about Monday Monday. Next question's worth a point. Which teenage pop star made her chart debut in 1964 with the iconic song Shout?
Lulu.
It was Lulu.
Oh.
For 2 points, Stevie Winwood took which girl's name into the top 20 in 1987?
Was that Valerie?
It Was indeed, Valerie. Yes, well done. Instead of sampling Stevie's original vocals on Eric Prid's big 2004 #1 song, Call on Me, Winwood went back into the studio and redid them all, especially for Eric Prydz, for the dance producer. Amazing, never knew that. For 3 points. In what year did Tears for Fears score their biggest ever hit with Everybody Wants to Rule the World?
1984.
Oh! It was 1985. Tears for Fears are headlining Radio 2 in the Park in Leicester on the Saturday. Unlucky for a point. Here we go. What first name is shared by musicians Bieber and Timberlake?
Justin.
Point to you. It is Justin. Throughout their run of hits in the early 80s, David Sylvian was the lead singer of which band? David Sylvian.
No idea.
It was Japan.
Oh.
There you go. You've still not played your joker. We've got 3 questions left. Name the chart act from the 90s and noughties which comprised of brothers Zach, Isaac and Taylor.
Was that Hanson?
It was Hanson. There was a slight hesitation and you were like, it couldn't possibly be Hanson, but I'm going to go with Hanson. Yes, well done, Fern Cotton's favourite band.
I'm not sure I want people to know that I knew that.
Hey, listen, it got you a point, so well done. Yeah, great stuff, Hanson, indeed. 2 questions left. Here we go. Who was the featured credited vocalist on the 1990 #1 single, Dub Be Good to Me, by Beats International?
No idea.
Oh. It was Lindy Layton.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Fatboy Slim
Never
was a
heard of
member
her.
of Beats International as well. Right, your last question. It's worth a point. We're going to play your joker, so it's worth 2. Here's a hit that featured in this former Glastonbury Headliners 1995 Pyramid Stage set list. All I want to know from you, Mark, is who's the band?
I think that's Pulp.
It is Paul. Well done, which rounds off your run of 10 to the top. You scored 8 points.
Oh,
8 points. You were 1 behind to take it a tie-break situation, but unlucky, Mark. Well done, Kat.
Well done indeed.
You both did ever so well. Listen, Kat, if you get caught short, don't do it in a bush because we've got to protect the waterways, and if you do, then Mark will be there to give you a ticking off.
Believe me, I will not. And Mark, we're both winners because we're both here at Glasto.
Oh.
We certainly are.
You are, you're right. And the only loser in this threesome is me because I'm sat in the studio just having massive fear of missing out. But Mark, thank you so much. And bravo you for being a gentleman and donating all your earnings from being a steward at Glastonbury to the local school. Kat, you have a great time. You're both going to have a wonderful weekend. Remember to put some suntan cream on both of you.
Yeah, we'll do.
All right, lots of love. Have a cracker. All right, see you in a bit. Bye.
See you in a bit.
Cheers.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
So, Kat has won herself a smart speaker, and Mark, because he was 1 point away from taking it to a tie-break situation, he gets himself the BBC Radio 2 coffee mug. And if you want to play 10 to the top, then all you've got to do is email me 10 to the top, letters not numbers, at bbc.co.uk. Send us an email, give us all your details, tell us a little bit about yourself, and who knows, we could be ringing you and giving you the opportunity to win a brand new smart speaker.
10 to the top on Radio 2.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.